Someone posted in the Facebook asking about suppose I represent my husband in some of the transactions, and I don't have any relation with the seller. Do I still have to disclose this personal relationship? Because like all my obligations or fiduciary duties are with my client, which is also my family member. So the seller is completely a customer, third party. So why do I have? There's no conflict, right? Like I'm representing my family member. I also owe my duties to my family member. So why do I have to disclose it to the customer?
It is a requirement because it's like people want to know if there's a personal relation. Like it's just a requirement, a legal requirement that you disclose if there is a personal relationship. So we do that all the time,
But technically,
right?
there is no dispute, right? There is no conflict of it.
Not with them, but there is a conflict in the sense that, so this is why, right? So for example, so my husband, like we buy rental properties, right? Sometimes they go under my name, sometimes they go under my husband's name. So if I'm buying them under my name, I still have to disclose that I am a licensed real estate professional in the province of Alberta with Venus Realty. So that's the disclosure I have to do when I, as a realtor, am buying a property. So when I represent my husband in the property transaction, then I have to say that I am related to the buyer, right? And the reason you have to do this is because sometimes there can be dispute between buyers and sellers, right? So if there's no relationship, that's clear, right? But sometimes if I'm related to the buyer, what if I didn't tell the buyer something? Right? Like there can be problems originating from that relationship that could then fall onto the seller. But let's say I didn't tell the buyer something and then, the buyer went and sued the seller thinking that they didn't disclose it. Right. So that internal relationship can cause problems or can cause misunderstandings or whatever. So that's why it's something that has to be disclosed. So if I'm listing the property, it's under my husband's name, I still have to disclose that I'm related to the seller so that people are aware. And then the seller's agent can then discuss the risks of that with the seller.